think homeschooling is a really good idea. Now, I done heard back in my day, today, now, oh, I don't think you should do homeschool. Like, don't homeschool your kids. And we're going to talk about the benefits because I really think that it's better. It's better. I'm just saying, call me biased. I mean, I didn't get homeschooled. I went to public school. I still think it'd be better. Because when I grew up in school, people hated school.
Sam, come on. Sit up straight. Right, stop slouching. This is the perfect opportunity for you to engage, so make the most of it.
Well, we learn the same stuff every year.
All you're doing every single grade, like you're learning a math, and then it like goes up a little bit on it, or you have these classes and you be trying to figure out like how's this going to relate to the real world? When I'm going to use this? I don't want to be scientist while I'm in science class. Like it be viewed like that because there's no home economics anymore. There's no wood shop. There's no financial literacy.
Many students are graduating without knowing how to boil water, sew a button, or do their own laundry.
Normal kindergarten to 12th grade, it's not like that anymore. Or they don't have it. I was trying to give them a benefit of the doubt. It doesn't feel good to go to school and learn pointless things or feel like the teaching is redundant.
Instead of learning critical life skills on how to manage money, how to negotiate, or how to communicate, kids are mostly taught to mesmerize information. This is helpful to learn, but not at the cost of not learning critical life skills.
You don't really feel moved. You're not taking classes that you're interested in. So I'm telling you, I think homeschool might be the answer. We're going to talk about it. There's a lot of school shootings.
Where's the little serial killer doll? The white one. Where's the little doll that go to the mall and start shooting everybody? The white one. Where's the little doll that go to the study hall and start killing everybody? The white one. Where's the little doll that put on a long black coat and go to the little school to kill the teacher and everybody else? The white one. They'd have put me out of that room. They'd have said, you have to leave. We don't have enough white dolls.
There's gangs, violence, crime. It be jumping in the schools now. It's so hard for a teacher to comfortably just teach you, hey kids, do this, da 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 da. Because one, they got to worry about because you want to keep talking back in the class and you over here interrupting, you over here sleeping, not paying attention. Oh my gosh, a fight then broke out. Guys, please, security. It be too much going on and it's really hard to take the time to fully teach.
Anytime you have a school where there's a high disciplinary problem, high drug problem, you can't teach when schools are not safe.
And then plus the curriculum be boring. Ain't nobody trying to learn half the stuff they be trying to teach. Like I need to be moved. I want to be interested in what it is that I'm doing. I want to feel like I'm actually learning something about the real world.
Get up. Today's the first day of homeschool. Get up. And we going to the African American History Museum.
I think you said yesterday and we didn't.
We're going today.
Right now?
Yep. Because the first day of homeschool, what we're going to learn about is your roots. Your roots. Before you can learn about anything else, you need to learn about your roots.
You ain't teach me no financial literacy. I don't know nothing about a credit card. I mean, I'm hypothetically speaking. I know a little something. If you want me to teach you a little something, comment below. And I got you. But, ooh, my nails chipped. Don't mind it. I'm working on getting it off. I'm over here graduating high school and feeling like I'm dumb. Once I get into the real world. Go to college. Be feeling dumb. So, I'm just saying. But we're going to talk about some of the benefits. But you know what? We're going to talk about some of the benefits. So, one of the first ones is we get to focus on basic academics. It is very important to read, write, and spell. Read, write, spell. If you can't read, you can't write, you can't spell, we got a little bit of a problem. But I think it's... Sometimes it be so many people in the class. The teacher be like, yeah, it's a big class this year. We got 26. 26. Ain't no one-on-one time. I feel like I'm just another number up in there. But when you homeschool, you got time to understand their learning styles, do different activities that move and motivate them. Like you get to kind of create things towards your child. But you can spend as much time necessary on that subject to make sure that the child really, really learns. Because sometimes in schools, the teachers be like pacing the class based off of the ones that picking up on it fast. And then by the time you understand it, they on to the next chapter or the next semester and we're on a whole new lesson. Like you have to learn at the pace that they decide that you're going to learn at. You don't really have, you're not in that class a long enough time to really be like, okay, cool, I need to take all this time to learn this. Teachers be like, we're behind. It's 3:15. We got to do blah, 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 blah. And it's like, dang, I might be a little bit of a slower learner than the next person. And you're going based off of the elites in the class. And I'm like, dang, I really want to learn this thing. Maybe you should teach it a different way. I'm a visual learner. You over here ain't giving me no visual. Definitely when you're homeschooling, you can see what they might need a little bit of extra help on and help them. Oh, I talked about this low student to teacher ratio. Like, you can provide 1-on-1 or 1-on-2, give the children individualized attention.
This is the 4th month the girls are going to Mathnasium. They go twice a week for an hour each time.
That equals 10. Whoa, look at this. This is so easy. I just did a 0 and a 10 2 times.
As they've been growing and advancing, the problems have been getting more difficult and complex, but they've been able to approach them without being intimidated or overwhelmed because of the foundations they've learned early on and with the help of the instructors.
Perfect. And then 9 minus 9.
No, I think the last one. Hear me out on this.
Perfect. And I'll give you a hint.
We just chopped the 0 off. What number's left? Pretend that comma's not there.
Oh, so
yeah,
right.
good job. Now we're going to do the same thing on this guy. Good job.
Just like when you want to teach a child how to walk and potty train and talk and say words and eat with a fork, a fork, a spoon, whatever. It's the same thing with academics. I think that a lot of time should be spent in that. It says superior curriculum. You can design more options to fit the needs of a particular children. Like if we homeschooling, right? And it's time to eat breakfast. I can be showing you, all right, this is, when we're making eggs, you want to put butter in the pan. This is how you crack an egg. This is what you got to put the temperature on the stove. Or if you got a gas stove, like these are how these things work. You got to make sure you put the eggs in the refrigerator because blah, blah, blah. Like, you can use everything as a teaching lesson. Even if you want to teach them Spanish, we're going to go and we're going to put different, or whatever language. We're going to get index cards and put, is it frigidor? Dang, I see. Maybe if I was homeschooled, the Spanish would have stuck with me. But you can put note cards on the refrigerator, on the table, la mesa, or, you can just use every angle and space in the room as a learning tool. So, you might be teaching them how to wash clothes. Like, shout out to my mom. I didn't learn how to wash clothes that I moved out on my own, but that's because she just felt like, let a kid be a kid. Do your thing, girl. I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to take care of you. I appreciate it.
The parents should also take a very big concerted effort to teach their children when they're filling out the bill, right? We don't write checks no more. All that is done by the banks. But to teach them skills as well. It shouldn't always fall. I agree with home ec in a classroom, but it also becomes a parent's obligation. Like, here, we're going to apply for a mortgage. You need more. Explain this stuff to the kids. Here, let's cook together. Family time. We can boil water together.
I think that it should be reinforced in multiple domains. We all need repeated exposure to really learn something. So parents can teach it, schools can teach it, and if they have any role models and mentors can teach it. We really just need to make sure that when they graduate high school, they get those skills, that when they turn 18, they know how to do their own laundry.
And boil water, and write a check, and balance a checkbook.
Absolutely.
I believe our children are our future.
Yes.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Everything could be a learning tool. Or, they have independent math companies where you can go physically to a place and there's people that sit with your child one-on-one and teach them math. So it's so much you can learn. Like, it don't gotta be boring. It will be fun to learn how to surfboard or something, or learn how to, maintain a farm. I'm not gonna learn that in school, but I can make a unique curriculum at home, and your child can really, especially when they're young. I say every video, the child is a sponge. They really are. Like, there's a time you could just instill so much in them.
I think this is good for the kids because it's a representation. Because a lot of things in the Bible are talking about farming and things that we don't necessarily do anymore. And so sometimes that can be hard for kids to understand, like when when in the Bible it talks about you don't plant on rocky soil and things like that, and they're like, huh, what, why?
Right.
So I think like them actually getting out of there and starting preparing the land, and then seeing how when they put their seeds on it, they'll understand it more.
Adapting to the environment was a huge surprise to them. When they first started, they were queasy about the smells and the hard, uneven ground, but the instructor was not about to let our girls scurry away from the responsibilities and essentially the privilege of learning basic life fundamentals.
What are you guys doing first?
We're gonna rake out the poop.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we don't want our food to be poisoned. I mean, if we knew exactly how old it was and exactly if it was cured, then we could just leave it in and mix it in. But we don't.
It's hard work and dedication to lay down the foundation, and there's no way around it.
It's so hard. Come on, no drama. Do it again. Let's go. Let's talk.
If you will stop the drama, here's the drama. Stop the drama. Pick up the horse. Pick it up. Lean on. Push on it. Push. Push it. Come on. There you go. It's coming. Pick it up. There. Now hold it. Put your hand on the hoof. Get your foot out of the way. And press hard. This is not a newborn baby. Press harder still. So make it come out. Hold it. Hold it. Grab it. Hold on to it. Grab it and hold on to it.
And teach them character. I don't think you learn character in school. They don't teach you manners, how to actively listen, how to be patient. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Everybody's cussing out the teacher, talking trash any kind of way, and, you know, not learning respect. You can teach that in the home. It's like it's low cost just being home, cooking your own meals. You don't got to worry about, you know, when you be like a little senior or whatever, you want to drive your little car, show off or whatever. You saving. You ain't going to Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Popeyes. You at home cooking, and you learn how to cook, and you know how to cook. A lot of us women don't know how to cook no collard greens, don't know how to bake no chicken, don't know how to make anything nutrition. No, we don't know how to make that. You can learn that at your homeschool. I'm just saying. Flexible schedule. You don't got to do that set, what was it, 7:25 to 2:15, 2:30? I haven't been in school. I don't even know. But it's like it can be flexible. It can move around. You might not want to be at school. Listen, I'm just saying. I think it's a really good idea to say, hey, get up early in the morning and get ready so that you can practice getting up and having to go somewhere. It don't gotta be getting up and going to work. It can be getting up and logging into your email for your business. But just that, you know, waking up on time, it's just so much you can learn at home. Like, I'm just telling you, it's in a book. It's in a book. That's what I've been doing. I just read, store, nurture, teach. That's it. That's what I'm here for. Homeschool. What did I say wrong? Did I say anything wrong up in here? Even put them on a swim team. People ain't learn how to swim in school no more. That can be part of the curriculum. If you got a pool in your backyard, you ain't got no pool in your backyard. You want to go to the rec center? You live in an apartment, you got one, you know, for the neighborhood. That can be a lesson. Like, or in the middle of a day, that would be so cool. All the other kids in school, bored. Dang, oh my gosh, when's lunch? And you over there at the swimming pool learning how to swim, which is something that's very essential, very important, especially for survival skills, but also leisure, having fun. Like, you should know how to swim.
And go. Keep your mouth shut. Go. That was better, right? Oh, good. Let's practice kicking. Ready? So you just keep your hands on here. Hold on to this. It's like the noodle. And kick. No. Keep your body in the water. And kick. There you go, girl. Oh, come on. Splash it. Splash me, girl. Splash me. Splash me if you ain't. Hold on. I'm holding you. Hold on to the wall. Splash me. Go. Whoa. Whoa. You're swimming all by yourself. Come on, you got it. Swim. Put your arms out. No, I have to hold your stomach if you ain't. Swim. Keep your arms out. You are like a big kid floating. You try to let me go. Oh, you are so brave.
Less peer pressure. So it's not about protecting, like, oh, you gotta keep them in a box. But you can have more of a handle and instill things. Like, everything is an influence exposure or whatever. Like, I'm not saying you can protect them, but when you're at home, you can drill, instill, guide, lead, build that foundation. And then when they go out into the real world, they not just shaking. They not just flimsy. They not just, oh, I'm going to go with the flow. They're going to stand for something. They're going to stand on something because you did a great job teaching your child and putting that energy into them. But I know everybody is not in the position to homeschool, but that's where the flexible schedule comes in. There are homeschool programs. You could get with your neighbors and stuff like that. Y'all can set up schedules. We need to get back to that back in the day where you know thy neighbor. Or know your aunt might be really good at math or really good at social studies or science. Like, we could be learning like our history. Not this little textbook, cute little stuff they try to change, flip, reverse it like Missy Elliott said. We could learn our real history. Like, you could be in charge of that. When I was growing up in school, it wasn't a lot of representation for my people. I didn't get to see them in posters. All I saw was Martin Luther King. Shout out to Martin Luther King, but that's all I saw. I couldn't tell you anything like shows we watched. Bill Nye the Science Guy was dope, but it would have been nice to see Jerome the Science Guy. We didn't see nothing. You can have that in your home. Representation. You can pick movies and shows and stuff and help that as a learning tool and be able to allow us to see ourselves in a positive light. And even if you ain't a sister or a brother, it's still good. You can teach them stuff you would hope they learn at school. I know a lot of parents be complaining, dang, they don't teach that in school no more. They don't do that in school no more. No, you could be doing it. Okay. What they say? A greater family unit. Definitely. Because I know sometimes, parents, we be needing a break. And I say we because I know I'm going to be my mama one day. I'm going to be somebody's mama one day. But we be needing a break sometimes. So sometimes you be using the school as like a babysitter. Like, oh yeah, go there. But it's like, they are there for like 7 to 8 hours, like all this time. And then they come home, you tired because you got off work. They tired, and then y'all see each other for what, an hour and some change and then go to bed. Like, it could be a greater family unit. Y'all are together. Y'all gonna have some space. It don't mean you gotta be up under each other all the time. But I'm saying that dynamic will be a lot stronger because y'all spending a lot more time together. So just, is that a fly? What? But just think about it. Let's put it in relationship terms. You know how you might be dating a dude or a girl and you be like, I don't really like them like that. But you be hanging out with them every single day. And then you be like, dang, maybe I do like them. So it's kind of the same thing, family dynamic. Like, oh my God. You spend so much time with people, you just create that strong foundation, that family foundation. I'm telling you.
All right, this represents the journey to freedom now, okay? So these people are fighting for freedom. What does it say there? Where's that from?
Don't touch
the Constitution, the United States Constitution. So even though the Constitution says everyone was equal, were we really equal? No, so these are some people, famous abolitionists here who helped to get our people freedom.
What these people are doing in the background, who are in shadows.
Black Lives Matter and saying
right, they're protesting just like we protest, right?
Yes.
And what's this thing right here? Everybody should know what this is.
That's the Washington
Monument in D.C.
The last thing to say, protection from evil influences. But that's definitely true. But I just say, just honestly, just think about it. Just consider it. I think it's a really great idea. I think it's really dope. It's unfortunate how things are right now where kids are just on a computer screen. Like, they got to be active. They got to move. They got to do stuff. Who want to sit at a computer screen all day? Because think about when you be at your 9 to 5 working and maybe you work on trucks or stuff like that. But, for people that do like that office work, nobody want to sit at a screen all day. It's bad for your eyes. Half of us wear glasses. You shouldn't be doing it. It's making us dumb. That's why I said we can get on it and do homeschool. Maybe, you know what? These videos is helping me. So I hope it's like giving you a little bit of insight. But I would like to start a youth program. I don't want to just say it. Like, I really want to do it. Like, you know, I could be your homeschool. So I gotta, you know, get my knowledge up. I gotta learn a little bit more and stuff. But I would really like to do that and put energy, thought, time, like, into that. Because a lot of schools lack representation. It's not a lot of male teachers. It's not a lot of black male teachers, but it's not a lot of male teachers. Like, it'd be a bunch of women teaching and women not paying attention. Boys be so active. They gotta move. They gotta go around. You know, they got a little ego. And it's like, your curriculum, we be sitting down all day. We're not, like, you know, nurturing their talents or, like, you know, making them be active.
See, the real challenge is the female teachers. They have designed a classroom for female students. The student with the least chance of being placed in special ed is the white female, then the black female, then the white male, and then the black male. So white boys also have similar problems with this female-run classroom. In other words, if you know that boys have a higher energy level, a lot more movement in the classroom. If you know that boys are more advanced gross motor, then a lot more gross motor activities. If you understand that boys have a higher ego or some other kinds of issues, we need to allow for that more in our classroom. And many times we aren't doing that.
And we need to pay teachers so that black men and white men would like to become educators at early grades.
Correct.
PE is one class, you know, and you get to a certain grade, you don't even gotta take PE no more. So I'm just saying, it's like, it's a lot of women there, you know, women. I already talked about in the other video how you know, sometimes we're not in a position to have a male figure in the home, okay? So it'd be nice to have a solid, good man at the school that can kind of reinforce good things. And even if you got a father or a male figure, uncle, whoever in the house, even when they leave the house and they go to school, it would be nice to have that kind of reiterated, that them values and stuff that you still in and beliefs and stuff in the school. But I just don't see it happening. Like, it's going downhill. There's an agenda, a big agenda. There's a lot of program going on. So I say, let's just get a handle on it. That's all I'm saying. But I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do your thing. Do your thing. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing.